Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. And yes, it's as bad as everyone expected it to be. The reviews are in, they're all terrible. We're not going to look at that now in this reading though. We're going to look at a little moment with Mindy Kaling in episode 2. And no, I haven't watched it. I'm deriving all of this from information from other sources, reviewers, people on YouTube and various social media platforms. And thank you to all of them for suffering through this cringe fest. But the moment with Mindy Kaling was they were having a chat and Mindy said something Meghan Markle, and Meghan Markle said, "Oh no, I'm Sussex now." And remember, this was filmed way back in May, June of 2024. The royal family was in the midst of the great cancer crisis. The king was still very ill. And the Sussexes had just rebranded themselves again. Changed their surnames a few months earlier. They changed them from Mountbatten, Windsor, and announced that they were Sussex, which is true. They are Duke and Duchess of Sussex, so they can call themselves Harry Sussex, Lily Sussex, whatever. That's fine. But they made an announcement about it earlier last year when the cancer thing was at its peak. And nobody really knew what was going to happen. And they even set up a new website, Sussex Royal Not Allowed Can't Have, remember that? New one, sussex.com. It was all about Sussex, Sussex, Sussex. And people speculated at the time that it was because the Parkles were worried that the king might abdicate or worse, and William would accede to the throne and take away their Sussex title, and they were trying to grab it, they were trying to latch onto it. I remember way back, it seems like an eternity ago, I read on it at the time. So that was about a year ago now. So much has happened, but we're going to look at this again in light of this comment to Mindy. And she goes on, Meghan apparently, goes on to say that the Sussex name, which the late Queen gave to her and Harry on their wedding day, holds a deeper significance than she could have imagined before motherhood. In other words, when the Queen said, "You are now the Duke and Duchess of Sussex," she was like, well, so what? I want to go back to California. But now she realizes it's our shared name as a family. I love that is something that Archie, Lily, H and I all have together. It means a lot to me. It's part of our love story. Never mind the fact that she actually can't say her husband's name. Mostly he's my husband, but he's also just H. I don't think she ever says the word Harry. I find that disturbing. That's not what the tarot reading is about today. Today, tarot of the golden wheel on the tarot table, because it's money and it's status and it's all those lovely things, which obviously Sussex now means to her. So we're going to have a look at what she really thinks of this title, this name, Sussex. I think they've been to Sussex just once, she and Harry. And I was thinking about it, I was thinking if by some bizarre twist of fate, my name suddenly changed. I was given the name, say, I don't know, California. I would try my best to represent California very well, don't you think? I don't think she and Harry have bothered too much about how they represent Sussex. But they want to cling on to the title. So how does she feel about it? Were they worried, and was she in particular worried that Prince William was angling to take that title away? And is William thinking those thoughts? And what's going to happen? Is this her name, her forever name? Or is there something that is going to disappear from her life, possibly quite soon? So, a bit of a petty reading, but I think, given what we have seen today and suffered through, I'm entitled to a bit of a petty moment. And of course, it's just tarot, and it's tarot for fun and entertainment encompasses pettiness, in my opinion, sometimes. And we are just in the realm of speculation, and it is all my opinion and just energy I read, and disclaimer in the box below. What's in a name? Let's find out. 4 of Wands. Ooh, royal family. family. She is worked out. She has managed to grasp the concept of family. Finally, apparently, sorry for the moving. The Four of Wands is a family card. Stability, the four of them, belonging to the royal family as well, settled, happy home, all that stuff. But celebration. So she now seems to grasp the concept of a family. She's got through her family, got rid of them. She's got through Harry's family, got rid of them. But now they're the little family themselves, allegedly. She and Archie and Lily and H all share this name, Sussex. That is the underlying energy. It's telling its little story. It's bang on. We're in the zone. Let's see what we're actually dealing with today. What's the story today? We got the Three of Cups in reverse. That's an interesting card because it's a friendship card and a party and celebration card. It's quite a match for the Four of Wands. That's the celebration, the ceremony, often a wedding ceremony. This is the friends, the hanging out, the party aspect of the celebration. It's in reverse. It's telling me something. There was a bit of a sting in that moment with Mindy Kaling. I don't think she liked it. I don't think she liked, oh, Meghan Markle, Meghan Markle, Meghan Markle. No, I'm Sussex now. Don't you call me Meghan Markle. I'm Sussex now. And it might have been a bit of a passive-aggressive moment. That friendship might be more of a frenemy situation than a friendship with Mindy Kaling. That's the vibe I'm getting. I'm getting frenemies in this situation. Also, celebrating and weddings and stuff like that. Wedding day, got the name on the wedding day. This name might be going. Three of Cups in reverse. It's just possible that there's nothing to shout about now, and shout in a happy way about. Let's make that clear. So how does Meghan feel about this name that she has now grabbed for herself and her children and her website, and she's going to, well, she's not going to merch it, except she is, really. Duchess of Sussex all over everything. How does she feel about it? And we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Interesting, because the Seven of Swords traditionally in tarot is a theft card. Taking something that isn't yours. That's what the Seven of Swords represents. Stealth, shadiness, ghosting, sneaking away. It can even in tarot mean sort of quite criminal activity. I'm not suggesting for 1 second that there's any criminal activity in this context, but something that doesn't belong to you, something that isn't yours. It's in reverse. There's a sense here that she doesn't want to give it back. If it was something that was given to her and then they knew they were exiting, they knew allegedly long before the rest of us knew. So there it is in the energy. For me as an energy reader, my opinion, speculating allegedly, I think that she knows that she got this name by wrongful means. I don't mean that she did something terrible. I think she knew when the Queen said, here, this is your name, and I gather that Harry always knew that he was going to be the Duke of Sussex when he got married, long before he found a wife. Meghan knew this. Meghan allegedly had taken domain names in that name. I think, I could be wrong. If I am wrong, apologies for that. But I think she kind of recognizes somewhere in herself that this was a name she didn't really deserve, because she was gonna disappear with it. She was going to take it somewhere else. That's Seven of Swords. That's classic Seven of Swords. And it's in reverse, so kind of being caught out, found out, trying to resist being exposed. That's what's coming through for me. Trying to hang on to something that's not rightfully hers is the basic tale that I'm trying to tell without incriminating myself. It's an incriminating card, the Seven of Swords. Lots of incrimination in it, especially when it's in reverse. So it's quite a weird energy. It's not pride, it's not joy, it's not celebration, it's not family, it's incrimination. Was she worried about a year ago that Prince William was going to get the keys to the kingdom and take that title away. Queen of Wheels, more worried, because this is how her mind works, in my opinion, that Catherine might be the reason why he would do such a thing. Because I think her mind works in terms of revenge, as Tom Bauer noted so astutely, and named his book Revenge. I think that her mind would operate in the sense of William would do this to get his revenge on Harry and Meghan for what they did to Catherine, who is the Queen of Pentacles in this context. She is Earth sign Capricorn, and so I think that Meghan would have thought, there's some quite torturous reasoning going on in this tarot reading, interestingly. Meghan would have assumed that Catherine would say to William, you get the keys of the kingdom, you take that title away to smite them and spite them and get them back for all the mean things they've done to me, because that is what she would have done, in my opinion. In Catherine's shoes, in Catherine's position, she would have done that, I think, because that's my opinion of Meghan Markle and the level at which she operates. Or my opinion, of course. Is William thinking those thoughts? I'm going to get those titles and take them away. Is he thinking those thoughts? Could he be bothered at this point? Oh, I've got the King of Wands. He knows at some stage he's going to be very powerful soon, allegedly. Very powerful, very dominant, quite a fiery energy that comes through the King of Wands of... it's a very busy card. It's got a lot of energy in it. The King of Pentacles, not so much. King of Swords, not so much. King of Cups, definitely not. King of Wands is the one with all the energy, the vision and the enthusiasm and the action. It's possible in there, but it's a very small possibility, because I think the King of Wands is thinking, I have so many other visions that I want to accomplish. He's not sitting brooding on it, put it that way. He is going to have the power to do it if he wants to do it, and the energy to get it done if he wants to get it done. His water sign father, the King of Cups, no impetus, no energy, no drive to get it done, would feel sorry for Harry and Meghan. Oh no, I can't do it, would be too upsetting for them. And what about the children and all of that? William, I can bring the place down if I want to. I'm not saying that he's going to in that energy, but it's a much more virile, passionate, directed energy, the King of Wands. So she's right to be worried about it. It's interesting that they have shown up. Catherine, Queen of Wheels. William, more and more becoming the King of Wands as he gets older and more powerful. So what's going to happen? Is the Sussex name going to stick with Meghan Markle forever? Or is she actually going to lose it? I mean, she's always going to be known as Meghan Markle, like Wallace Simpson was always the Wallace Simpson and still is Wallace Simpson. What's going to happen? Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is new love, possibly. New something. I think that there's going to be a new man that comes along in either her life, I was going to say, or in Harry's life. Some people do speculate that there might be a man in Harry's life. I'm going to say maybe Harry finds a new lady, and lady is a wrong word. He doesn't find, he hasn't found himself a lady, has he? But there's something new coming along, a new relationship, a new marriage, a new something. I think it's more Meghan's energy than Harry's, that if that comes along, then the Sussex thing goes. The children would still obviously have the name. Meghan would be on to someone, something else. I think that's what's coming through. We're going to check it in the next reading, because we're going to check how she's going to deal with failure in the next reading, because clearly she is having to deal with failure today. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.